Hello everybody, my name is Naomi Kwek. For today's video, we're going to be talking about one really interesting thing that you guys will probably be interested about, which is how to build a lifelong studying habit. Well, I bet you guys have heard about people saying that studying never stops and that no matter how old you are, you could still be able to learn and continuously improving yourself. Well, that is correct. In our life, there wouldn't be any moment where we start to learn and to continue learning new stuff. Well, learning here does not just limit further knowledge, but also learning for could be things like skills, attitude, or ways of reacting in front of people. So, learning could not just be stopped by knowledge, but also you could learn skills, you could learn knowledge, you could learn attitude, you could learn ways to act, you could learn this way to dress, things like that. And this process repeats continuously, which would not end. And there would be a continuous cycle that you kept learning and learning. Even when you don't actually notice that you're learning, you are adapting new knowledges up into your brain. Well, first, you learn about skills a lot. Skills could be things like time management, organization, communication, or like presentation. All of those are skills. And one important skills that I want to give you guys for today, since I think it's really important, is time management. So what is time management? Time management is basically about managing time so that you could do things, especially when you start to grow older or when you start to have more occupies put up to you. There could be lots of things that you should and you must do in a day or in a week. And that is when time management comes into play. You need to manage time so that you are able to do all of them and still being able to continue your regular habit, which is one thing about time management. So, way to manage time effectively and efficiency is by the SMART rules. Well, this rule is really easy. S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for achievable, R stands for relevant, and T stands for time bound. So let's talk about each one, okay? First is specific. You must set a specific goals or a specific work for you to do in that time. You must look, is there like a deadline for you in that? Is there a limited amount of time for you to actually being able to complete that work? That is the first thing about time management. Next is measurable. Are you sure that measurable is mean like, is that time actually able for you to work that, or is it not? Like, are you sure that in the following days you'll be able to have enough time to do it? Next is achievable. Are you sure that in the given amount of time you'll be able to complete that, even if you don't rest and if you don't sleep and things like that? Try to look at that. Next is relevant. Like, is it relevant to what are you working at? Like, try to be more management in that. And lastly is time bound. Okay, so that is for the SMART rules in time management. Next things we're going to be learning in our continuous life cycle is knowledge. Of course, we learn every time. When you're young, you learn knowledge about subjects that are mandatory for your learning. Next, when you are in a time where you're getting ready for your career, you learn things related to your career that you would need to use in the future. When you are already working, you will continuously learn and adapt to the career's environment. You continuously learn knowledges and languages, things like that, to help you with your work and help you not being left out. Last thing that you would learn in life for sure is attitude. You need to learn how to react in different circumstances. You need to learn how to act to a set of individuals and how to act with another set of individuals. So there's a difference between them that you should notice. So these things are all the things that you should keep learning and keep growing day by day. And so what I mean here is that you need to learn and you need to improve continuously day by day because learning never stops. And by being able to build a lifelong study habit, it will ensure that you guys wouldn't be left out and will continuously change in this cultivating world. Now, it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye and see you in the next video.